agreed on most of them, I would say, a couple of big ones.
The debate stage was electric, the cameras rolling, and millions of Americans tuned in. On one side stood Donald Trump, larger than life, ready to unleash his trademark firestorm of attacks. On the other stood Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, calm, collected, and unshaken. Everyone knew sparks would fly, but no one expected the exchange that would leave Trump rattled, the audience stunned, and social media exploding. Trump leaned into his microphone, his voice booming across the hall. "Jasmine, you're a disgrace," he shouted, his finger jabbing in her direction. "You're weak on crime, terrible for the economy, and you have no idea how to lead. People like you are the reason this country is falling apart." The audience gasped. Trump's tone was ferocious, his delivery relentless. It was classic Trump: dominate, overwhelm, and hope his opponent cracks. But Crockett didn't flinch. She sat perfectly still, her eyes fixed on him, her hands folded. When she finally leaned into her microphone, her voice was calm, measured, and devastating. "Mr. Trump," she said firmly, "I don't need to yell to prove a point. Leadership isn't about screaming or insulting people, it's about results. And your results speak for themselves. You left America more divided, more in debt, and more chaotic than it's ever been." The room erupted in applause. Trump's expression shifted. His jaw tightened, his face flushed red. He tried to interject, but Crockett wasn't done. "You call me weak on crime," she continued, her tone sharp but steady. "Yet under your administration, violent crime increased. You call me weak on the economy, but under your watch, millions of jobs were lost, while billionaires got richer. And you want to talk about shame. I think the families still paying the price for your failures would like to ask you about shame." The crowd roared louder. Trump attempted to shout over the noise, waving his hand dismissively. "Fake news lies. She doesn't know what she's talking about." But Crockett wasn't raising her voice. She didn't need to. She was winning with calm precision for years. Trump had mastered the art of throwing opponents off balance. But Crockett's style was different. She wasn't meeting fire with fire. She was letting his rage collapse under the weight of her calm. Social media lit up instantly. Hashtags like #CrockettFestTrump, #CalmReply, and #TrumpShutdown began trending within minutes. Clips of her response went viral as viewers replayed the moment she dismantled Trump without ever losing composure. Trump tried one last time to regain control. He leaned forward, his voice cracking with frustration. "You're a disaster, Jasmine. Nobody respects you, nobody wants you in power, and everyone knows it." Crockett tilted her head slightly and delivered the line that would become the viral moment of the night. "You see, Mr. Trump, when you scream, it doesn't erase the facts. When you insult, it doesn't erase your record. Leadership isn't about noise, it's about trust. And the American people simply don't trust you anymore." The hall went silent for a beat, before erupting into thunderous applause. Even the moderators looked stunned. In one calm reply, Jasmine Crockett had done what few had managed before. She left Trump speechless. By the end of the debate, the story wasn't Trump's attack. It was Crockett's response. She had turned what was supposed to be his strength aggression into his weakness. And in doing so, she created a viral moment that would be replayed again and again across America. Trump walked off stage visibly frustrated, while Crockett left to standing ovations. The contrast was undeniable: chaos versus calm, and calm had won. If you thought Jasmine Crockett's calm reply was powerful, just wait until you see what happened next. This debate wasn't just about words, it was about exposing the truth. Make sure you subscribe to Beyond Truth and turn on notifications, because we're breaking down every shocking moment in this political showdown. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming.